Hello everyone, this is Amit Chaudhary, research analyst Mirae Asset Sharekhan. Welcome to Mirae Asset Sharekhan's weekly commodity review, your quick, no-maze guide to the biggest macro headlines, top commodity movers, and key events that can shape the trades in the week ahead. Let's begin with the global triggers. Macro headlines. What happened? Why it matters? First up, China's trade surplus surged to $112 billion, with exports rising 5.9% in November, while imports grew just 1.9%. This tells us that global demand for Chinese goods has improved, but domestic demand inside China remains relatively soft. This keeps industrial metal demand sensitive to global growth trends rather than local consumption alone. Next, markets are focused on the US Federal Reserve meeting, where a 25 basis point rate cut is already priced in, taking rates to 3.5% to 3.75% by end 2025. The Fed will also release its economic projections, which guide future rate expectations. This is a key positive trigger for the bullion and risk assets, especially precious metals. The Chinese central bank added 10 tons of gold in November. This signals continued diversification into safe haven assets. The impact supports long-term strength in gold and silver. Back in India, the RBI cut the repo rate by 25 basis points to 5.25%, while the Indian rupee is down 4.9% year to date. This combination keeps imported commodity prices sensitive to currency movement, especially bullion and energy. Weekly price movers. Here's a quick snapshot of the week. Gold fell 0.98%, while silver gained 3.26% globally and over 4% on MCX. The gold-silver ratio dropped 4.11%. The dollar index slipped 0.47%. Among base metals, copper gained 3.86%, while aluminium, zinc, and lead also moved higher. Commodity focus. Silver extended its powerful rally and surged to an all-time high of $59.33 per ounce, driven by rate cut expectations and strong ETF inflows of nearly 590 tons in a single week. On MCX, silver March 2026 contract closed at 1,83,100, up 6.55% week on week. Technically, silver remains in a strong uptrend. Immediate resistance is seen at 1,85,000. Upside targets are 1,90,000 and 2 lakh, while key support is seen at 1,80,000 and 1,76,850. The momentum remains clearly bullish, and any minor bit may continue to attract buying interest. Natural gas. Natural gas prices gained for the 7th straight week, with NYMEX up 9% and MCX natural gas jumping 14.63% to 488 levels. This rally is driven by severe cold conditions in Europe, which pushed US LNG exports up 40% year on year, while production remains near 109 BCF. Technically, resistance zone is here 500 to 520. Breakout targets are seen at 560 and 600, while key support is seen at 440 and 400. The key takeaway: price momentum remains positively skewed, and supply-demand dynamics continue to support higher volatility. Weekly event calendar. What to track? Key data points this week include China CPI and PPI on 10 December, US Federal rate decision on 11 December, US jobless claims, exports and imports data, and China's FDI numbers. These events will directly influence bullion volatility, energy prices, and base metal sentiment. That wraps up your commodity weekly review from Mirae Asset Sharekhan. Track your levels closely, stay aligned with global cues, and we'll see you next week with your next essential commodity update. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.